Morning. Okay, so start my day. I put body wash in my hair, and I really scrubbed it in. So let's hope that's not an omen. Going to Asian Mart. I wish it wasn't called that. I wish they had a different name. See Michael soon, maybe in about 10 minutes. This guy thinks he's better than me because he got here first. Look at him drinking his chalky milk. How dare he?
Are you already recording?
Yeah.
Are we rolling?
I'm too zoomed in though. There you go.
Hey.
How's your morning?
I woke up.
I hate calling it Asia Mart.
It's literally called Asia Mart.
Yeah, I didn't name it that, just so you know. Okay, I'm a little concerned because there's this guy and he's following me. He's following me to the next grocery store, and I'm worried. I'm worried that he's gonna get me. Doggies.
Dogs. Lumpy.
Chunky.
Chunky. Lumpy. Bring anything because I'm not sure whether I have everything or not.
I did not bring any utensils today.
I think we'll be fine.
So we just need a knife. Do you have a colander of some sort? Yeah.
Hey, buy me one.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah,
we're good. Yeah.
I'm just making you feel worried. So today we're making lemon drop Bane ramen. Put that down. That's for me. Stop.
Cookies and cream Pop-Tart ramen.
That's for me. You can't have that.
All right, you want to bust it all out?
No.
Show them what we got.
Nah.
You sure? Pork lacon.
Sliced pork belly, which looks like bacon.
It does.
An onion, some garlic, some shiitake, some ganger, leek. We got some green onion.
Bouillon.
We got some Oreos.
Oreo ramen. What else we got?
Fudge.
Fudge
what else did I grab within a
ramen.
reasonable time? Whatever this is, I think this is.
What is it?
My mom was making kombucha. I don't know.
Is that like dead mother from kombucha?
I think it is.
That's kind of
Dead
horrifying.
mother. Just for reference, you don't fucking just drop that shit in there and then cook it. That shit's got grime in it. You want to take that out.
We got to take out the nasty filth that's inside of this
the
pig.
disgusting pleb energy inside of our pig trotters.
I'm gonna put these in.
I don't know how close this is to my face. Hi.
First. Oh, that's tasty feeling.
How are you today?
It's like one pork foot.
One. Oh wait, you're actually doing things. Hold on.
Okay, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pork feet.
How many pounds did we get? Like almost 6 pounds.
Okay.
Around 6 pounds. I don't know. That's a lot more than we normally do for meat.
It is.
We usually do like at least 5.
This will be rich.
You're rich.
Excuse me, Theo. Do you want ramen?
I know. Look at that butt. Look at that butt wiggle.
Well, that's actually all we need to do right now. We just need to let this thing get to a boil, and then once it's done boiling, once it starts boiling, then we drain out all that water, and then we refill it, and then we put the veggies in.
So what are we gonna do in that time?
Elden Ring! Turn this off.
So we may have. It just kind of exploded. You missed that part. But
So that's all the scum.
Yeah. So that's lovely. Avert your eyes. Wait. Let me get a strainer.
Oh, that would make sense.
POV getting strainer. Where's my strainer? Wait, no, that's too small. Hold on, let me get the bigger one.
That's the big one.
I'm working on it. God, stop rushing me.
Okay.
Ugh, fuck. Yeah. Whoa.
This thing is so massive.
Stabilizing strainer. We basically just we let it bubble up and then dump out the original water because that stuff's scummy and gross. And then we gotta rinse this part out so we get all the dirty stuff out, and then we put it back in and then we actually start making the broth.
Rinse it all off.
Side thing, we're playing Lego Harry Potter on the side because this will literally take fucking forever. 8 hours?
I think that's probably
8 hours is probably the best idea. Because normally the ones that we saw on Das Internet, and how we found out how to do ramen, was like upwards of 12 hours. So like a full fucking day. We don't have that kind of fucking time.
Cutting board?
Oh yeah, let me get the cutting board. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Ta-da!
Put the pork belly in the fridge.
Hey Theo, what do you think? Good thoughts. This is Theo. He's my parents' dog, and we love him very much. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
He's a thumper.
Nothing? You get that?
Yeah.
How many garlics do you want?
How much do we normally do?
We would normally do 2. Just 3 sound good?
I think we should try 3. As long as it all still like fits in and stuff.
So far we're good.
Yeah.
And it'll break down as it goes.
This is only with like pig trotters and the leek and the garlic in. Ganger.
We're just gonna do the whites, the green onions, and then we can save these for toppings.
That's fair.
Half of the shiitake. I love the Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I like the Harry Potter soundtrack a lot.
Dude, Harry Potter ramen? Butterbeer broth?
Birdie Boss every flavored ramen.
That would be disgusting. And that's Harley. This is our other dog. She's lumpy. But she's a good girl. We didn't do the green onion, or the other onion.
Shit.
Dun 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 dun, cut onion. Wait, I need to get this.
Slice my fingers off.
Please don't do that. Dun 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 dun. Onion. You'll notice that we don't really care about skinning it and everything because we really just care that it's breaking down.
Yeah, we'll rinse
all different flavors. Yeah, so.
I mean, none of this will actually be physically present when the broth is done.
Right. We're only using it for their sole essence, and then we're gonna throw it away when we're done.
Take that essence.
Scum
ramen.
No, that actually is disgusting. Just set it back to 5.
Yeah.
So we can just let it run.
Let it run, baby.
And then I'm gonna turn it off now.
Do you have another big pot for pouring the liquid?
That's the biggest pot. This is my biggest one. Alright, we are, what, 8 hours done on the broth now? So
here's
now
8 hours in.
That's still a little boiling because it just finished, but we're just going to dump out that into a bigger pot. Don't worry, we're not just sitting it down the drain after 8 hours. That'd be really sad.
That'd be super sad. Once again, cannot see because of steam.
Yep, that's how it goes. Look at that. Look at all that slop. Look at all that.
It all just turns the same color.
Yeah. Definitely not the prettiest thing, but the broth really pays off.
There you go.
Ta-da! Look at all that.
Look at that sludge.
Content warning, it's gross.
Noted, we made a lot less broth today because we just filled the pot up with so many veggies and...
Yeah, because it definitely displaced a lot. So yeah.
But this broth looks freaking awesome.
It does look really good.
This looks better than any broth we've made.
The broth that I made when I did tonkotsu looked like piss, so this is much better.
This is like creamy looking.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this. I really am.
We forgot to do the pork belly, so we're not going to do the pork belly this time. But how's it taste?
This is without salt, but do you want to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Hand me this thing. What do you think?
Definitely needs salt. Get that salt all up in there. I think that's better if you want to try that too.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, like, yeah, that's still a pretty good broth in my opinion. I like that.
Yeah, so we'll get the noodles going, and then once we got that and the tare and everything, we'll just show what it looks like. Broth and noodles. Super simple.
Pow.
Pow!
We forgot to do the pork belly, so this is what it looks like right now. That's added with tare, which is sake, soy sauce, and mirin added together in the bottom of it as well. So it's a little bit more brown than what the original broth was. And then we used some thinner noodles than we've usually done that was told that would probably be better for what we're doing. So this is what it looks like at the end product. It's nice and creamy looking. There he goes, first bite. What do you think, Benihana? Oop. It definitely tastes better with the tare and stuff added in. It really does help with that flavor.
It does help a lot, actually.
We definitely realized that we added, like, in comparison to the rest of the things we put in, like, triple the amount of mushroom that we should have. So that's the first problem, is that it definitely, after identifying it, we could definitely tell.
And I feel like that's the smell that's kind of permeated the area, where I feel like when it first started going, it smelled really good. Now it's like, it's just overpowering.
It's kind of intoxicating now.
And I feel like we used 2 leeks. And I think if we had used 1 leek, we would have had a bit less bitter flavor.
I think especially for us too, it's like we've always done like bigger like portion. Like we've done like a ton of stuff in the pot before. We've never been like minimalist with it before. So I think it might be like an idea to do like a
Well, I'm interested in that tonkotsu recipe that was just the pork feet, onion,
mushroom. It was white mushroom.
White mushroom, and I think that was a big portion, is the using of shiitake mushrooms with the pork feet. Because I feel like the pork's gonna have a little bit of bitterness to it, a little bit of earthiness to it, and then the leek and that shiitake are just bringing that out, and it's kind of a smothering smell and flavor.
It definitely covers the up everything else, because like what we were talking about was like, I don't taste the garlic, I barely taste the onion, honestly. So if you copy this video, just forewarning, definitely do less mushroom.
Less mushroom. I'd use a white mushroom instead of a shiitake. I'd use 1 less leek than we used, and I mean, I'd probably let it go for a little bit longer. Instead of, we did the 8 hours, if we did it for the 12-hour process, or even let it sit in the fridge and then finish that 4 hours the next day, I think this would be a lot better. I don't dislike this as much as I thought I was going to, just based on how my stomach was with the smell.
I would definitely give it like, the tare definitely saves it, so like I'd give it like a 7, but like if we really tried to like hunker down on like our portions for everything, I think it'd be much better.
And like, this is really rich. It's got a phenomenal richness to it, and I feel like the pork trotters are excellent. Adding that like creaminess and the fat. It really is. I think it's the mushroom and the leek that are doing it for us. Too much vegetal, too much earthy, too much bitter.
Vegetal. And the only other difference that we did is that a lot of the recipes that we've seen have said 12-hour broths, and we don't always have the time to do more than 8 hours of ramen, so we only did 8 today. So that might be something that we try later on too, if we end up being able to do that. So on top of that, just being able to kind of like really go for that whole time to really mix up everything, you know?
Yeah.
So, well, not bad.
Ramen.
Dog.
Yeah.
Theo? Dog? Theo.